Assalamu alaikum everyone, how are you? And in today's video we are going to Gulliver's theme park, and this is the theme park we went last like 2 weeks ago, but like it was raining so we changed it to today, so we're going today. And today the weather was much better than last time, because last time it was just raining. But this time it wasn't that hot, it wasn't that cold, it wasn't raining. It wasn't a heat wave, but it was like a normal temperature. As you can see, the clouds weren't the best, but at least it wasn't raining. And we are here now, and the parking was really hard to find because since it was a hot day, everyone like came because they knew it was a hot day, so we had to park somewhere else. And we are here now, and there were lots of rides. When you enter, it doesn't seem like, but like it's actually like so many rides there, like scary ones, normal ones, not that scary. And yeah, so the first ever ride we saw were like kind of normal rides. But then the first really scary one, well, I thought it was scary, but you might not be scared from it, because yeah, but this is the really scary ride. And you just like, you can go upside down, so like if you, I don't know, if you like vomit really easily by this, then you're gonna literally vomit in front in on top of everyone, and it's gonna be so embarrassing. So yeah, and it goes upside down and it spins 360 degrees, and it's like really fast. It's like really like dizzy, and it's also really fast. So I thought it was really scary, but some of my friends went on it and they didn't think it was that scary, but I would probably be screaming. And I don't really know what it's called. It's called Dragon something, but from the name it sounds like really scary. So yeah, and this is like kind of like a statue of a dragon and some knights. And the queues of these rides were like really long. Like some of them like took like 1 hour or like 45 minutes to like get your turn on that ride, but some rides were pretty much like normal rides and not that scary, like not that fun. So those were like really little lines. But this one had quite a long line, but it wasn't that long. This was you singing like a budgie kind of thing, and you go and you see these like things, and kind of like, I don't know what they are, but yeah. And it wasn't that scary, it was just normal. And it didn't really matter about age or size about this, because you just had to sit down, and you are allowed to take phones and record stuff, and only 2 people are allowed to sit in each cart. So if more than 2 people sat in a car, even if there's like 2 like children and 1 baby, it still mattered, because yeah, even though there were seatbelts. And this one wasn't that fun, but this was the first ride I went on. And it just kind of makes you feel scared, but it's not actually that scary. Like, if anyone goes, no one would be scared of this ride. Not even a little kid, because it's just showing you stuff. Not really, like, scaring you, like, popping on your face and then literally saying something. So, it wasn't that scary. Like, not even this big head was that scary. And yeah, so yeah, and it only took like 2 minutes to go in then get out, and there's pretty much no point, but it was kind of fun, like just having to sit down and not, and yeah, so the queue for this wasn't that long. Some of the rides were like, I'll say that the first one was actually the most scariest one. There was a water ride that wasn't that scary, because I've already been on that like before, so it wasn't that scary. But this time it was really scary. So we went on 2 water rides. One was like really calming, just sitting there, and then it kind of shows you stuff, but it's outside. And one was like epic. The line was so long, and there were a few moving things, and you just press a button, and then they start moving. That is kind of entertaining, but not that fun to do stuff with. So yeah, like this gorilla is literally saying hello to you. So yeah, there were these swings, and I went on this. It wasn't that high because it just went like this. I don't really remember, but I think it goes higher than this and other places, but I don't know. Like, yeah, and 2 of the seats were broken. So, like, the seat belts, and yeah. So, adults could sit on this, children could, and it was really fun. And some people were even pushing each other, like maybe their sister or their mom is in front of them, and then like they're pushing them. And yeah, so yeah, and at first like it was scary, but then it didn't matter because yeah. And the line for this was quite long because I don't know why, but like we had to wait like I don't know 2 or 3 whole turns for like our turn, but yeah. And yeah, and this was a 5-minute ride, so wasn't much worth waiting. Now this is the one that I was saying, the calm one, and as you can see, a child on this cot was being really dramatic and screaming. So as you can see, you know, the like kind of like at the start there's this thing and it goes like kind of fast, like this thing, like it's like sticks, and then it goes kind of fast and it kind of like does something, and then a kid was literally being so dramatic, and I don't know how old he was, but like look at this, he's literally gonna scream. And yeah, and it wasn't that chaos. The second water ride was way more chaos than this one, but yeah. So, yeah, and most of the rides, people were being so dramatic and literally screaming, and it was not even scary. I don't know if I'm saying that in my opinion or everyone's opinion, but for me, they weren't scary. And I would not scream, even if I was scared, and I would not scream for typically no reason. But I guess some people think it another way. So, they just show you stuff like elephants and yeah, and when you're sitting on this, there's no seatbelts or anything, but like it kind of like rocks and bumps into the sides of the this, and there was 2 children and 2 adults allowed to sit on this, and this was not dangerous. It just bumped to the other side, but that doesn't really matter because it's not that scary. And yeah, it was calm, but like it wasn't that fun, and the queue for this was so long, and like it was for no reason. But the other water ride, the queue for that was so long that when you thought that like I'm gonna get close to my turn, it said queue time from here 45 minutes, and it was just so sad. Like it was sunny, like it was really sunny. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, and there were lots of benches to sit on, like wherever you went, like close to every single ride there would be a bench, either like a bench to sit on and eat, and close to this ride there's like a bench you can eat on, and there's like umbrella at top, on the top. I think it's because of like to get the heat away. And this is like teacups, and you had to kind of like move a plate in the middle and then it would spin, but it was spinning by itself sometimes. But me and three of my friends, we were trying to spin it, but it didn't spin, and then when we were like letting go of it, it started spinning by itself, and that's just really weird. And yeah, this ride was really fun, and that was a water ride. It goes so fast. There were like 2 hills, kind of, yeah. And then this is the bumper cars, but they were called something else. Now, okay, so when it was my turn to go on there, we couldn't record then, but like, yeah, we at the end, like I hit this one person's car, and then at the end all 5 cars got stuck together, and they literally got stuck, and it was like kind of like a traffic jam, and I kind of think that I caused it. But then they just turned the whole thing off, and we had like 2 minutes left. They turned the whole thing off because of us, and I didn't get like a full turn, but it's okay. I was driving like the worst. That's why I probably, and it was so funny. I started spinning. It was so funny. Now there were 2 roller coasters. Well, I saw 2 roller coasters. I never went on any of them, and yeah, there's also this kind of like balloon ride. It was like it's really high, and that was kind of fun. And now we are heading home because it's just the end of the day, and lots of rides we didn't go on because we didn't have time, because 5 o'clock it was closing, but we kind of left at 6 o'clock. Silly us. But yeah, so we're going home now, and yeah, it was really, really fun. I liked it. There were benches everywhere. They were like, I don't know how many toilets. There were literally toilets everywhere. But yeah, and it was really fun. But this was part 2 of the last video. Another video coming soon. Stay tuned.